What are you building, Lionel?
This is actually a scale replica of our actual home.
Nice. Who is this for?
I'm actually making it for my kids. Because we really want our house, right, to be filled with love and memories. Because it's going to be our first home.
First homes are always special, aren't they?
Special, but also very stressful. Because it's our biggest purchase, so my wife and I, we really had to do a lot of planning in terms of budgeting specifically so that we don't run into any major issues.
Just remember, your home shouldn't cost more than 5 years of your combined income. And to keep your mortgage servicing ratio within 25%.
Yes, we definitely did. In fact, we created a spreadsheet with all the different expenses that we had, not only just housing, and we included even our short and long-term goals because we wanted to have a very clear idea of what we need to save up for.
You mentioned goals. Can you give an example?
Yes, I can in fact. Before marriage, we wanted to, in fact, travel to New Zealand. That was one of our biggest goals. But along the way, priorities changed. Then we decided to, focus on the present, which is to get a house, start a family. And in fact, the New Zealand trip actually now is still part of our goals, but long-term goal. Yeah. And we are planning to go as a family this time around instead of just two of us.
It's always good to plan ahead. That's why I always encourage everyone to follow the 50-30-20 rule of budgeting. Allocate 50% of your income for your needs, 30% for your wants, and 20% for your savings.
Buying a house really taught us a lot about communication and also budgeting. One example is during renovation, we had to decide whether our guest toilet was going to be furnished or not because we had to spare the finance to other places of the house. Or another example, right, is the items that we buy in the house, whether we were going to buy something that was cheap, but then could cause problems later on, like reparations, or we buy something a bit more pricey, but can last a lot longer.
Oh yes, communication is very important to ensure that both of you don't put a strain on the family expenses as you go through life together. Oh, how do you manage when things break down at home?
Funny question. I'm actually the repairman at home. In fact, repairing stuff like this, right, actually does have some form of satisfaction because a lot of the stuff that we do at home, we do repair and recycle as much as possible. Fun fact, our kids' toys, 99% of them are actually hand-me-downs.
Very eco-friendly. We never know when things break down or when unexpected things happen.
Exactly. That's why for us, right, what we did is that we kept some money in our ordinary account because these funds can eventually be rainy day funds for us to use for our housing installments, for example. And you can also earn interest.
Yes, you're right. The amount can vary depending on whether you take a bank or HDB loan. But in general, we recommend keeping $20,000 in your OA for this purpose.
After going through all of this planning together, I have to say, you really need a strong bond between the two of you to make it happen. Yep. And we're done.
Looks beautiful. One final question. What does financial calmness mean to you?
I think financial calmness means that money is not the thing that is constantly on my mind.
I so agree. Thanks for sharing and all the best for your New Zealand trip.
Thank you so much.